Zoe's Animal Rescue would not be able to rescue and rehome the volume of animals in need that we do without the support of our local veterinarians. In honor of the inaugural Tucks and Tails Gala, we felt it was the perfect time to put a few of our talented and dedicated partner veterinarians and their teams in the spotlight. Hampton's Animal Hospital, Lakeside Veterinary Clinic, McTaggart Veterinary Clinic, Tamarack Veterinary Clinic, and Whitemud Crossing Animal Hospital. We put forward 3 questions to each so you might get to know them just a bit better.
I'm here today with Selena, who is a vet tech at the Hamptons Animal Hospital. She's here to interview for us for Dr. Anton, who is the owner of this clinic. Thank you so much for your time and for answering our questions. So Selena, how long has the Hamptons Animal Hospital been in partnership with Zoe's, and what made Dr. Anton decide to partner with us?
All right, so I believe she told me they've been in partnership for 5+ years.
Wow.
There's many reasons why they made the partnership. I'll just name off a few of them. She admired that they're a very big rescue, they're a great team, all the volunteers plus the coordinators work fantastically together, plus the fosters themselves are very sweet, caring people, including of course Sasha, Kat, Candace, Jacqueline, just to name a few of the people who are involved with Zoe. So yeah, it's been great working with them.
Oh, that's wonderful though. Wonderful to hear. What do you wish more people knew about?
Well, mostly if more people are more familiar with spay and neutering their cats and dogs, like the benefits it gives to them, not only that, but reducing that huge overpopulation of cats and dogs that we have here in Alberta. So, and also knowing that there's rescues in the city that can help people.
Absolutely. And do you have a Zoe's animal that you remember in particular, or a favorite story that you can share with us?
There's probably tons of stories. Actually, one of our staff members here did adopt a cat recently from Zoe's. It was a young kitten who his leg had to end up being amputated. So we truly feel that our tech here gave this cat a fantastic home and a second chance at life. And for myself, one night I got to take home a kitten that came into our care just to watch overnight, make sure that she was eating and being a happy little kitten, and I was happy to be able to help in that sense.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thank you again so much for meeting with us today and allowing us to do the interview. And thank you to Dr. Anton and all the staff here at Hamptons Animal Hospital for helping out so much. I'm here today with Lakeside Veterinary Clinic with Dr. Anwar, Dr. Sheenbine, and Dr. Jeleva. Thank you so much for being with us today and for giving us a few moments of your time for the interview. How long have you been in partnership with Zoe's, and what made you decide to partner with us?
It's been about 7 years now since we've been a part of the team, the caring team. What prompted me to take part in the team effort? Well, I think I was attracted to Zoe's by the high level of commitment, compassion, and love that I've seen in many volunteers that we've seen over the years. This is a genuine, heartfelt compassion that I've sensed since the beginning.
That's wonderful. Thank you for those words. What do you wish more people knew about?
Well, I've realized that Zoe's has fulfilled a need. Many animals have been neglected, many have been abused, many have been broken. And Zoe's, and actually many other rescue organizations as well, have provided a needed service. Service has really, in such a formal way, has not existed to my knowledge.
Wonderful. Do you have a Zoe's animal that you remember in particular, or a favorite story that you can share with us?
I think I'll let Dr. Edward speak to that question.
Thank you. Yeah, there is hundreds of stories, if not dozens. Sorry, it was opposite way. Yeah, there is one dog named Connor. He have a porcupine quills for almost 7 or 10 days, and was unable to eat or drink, so dehydrated. It took about 2.5 hours to remove his quills. He went into a cardiac arrest, and luckily he survived. But he continued to have porcupine quills for a few more months, popping up here and there. But he is doing great. That's all because of the Zoes and their good care.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Perhaps would you care to add a story, or perhaps a few comments?
I don't know, I just would like to remind the people that adopt the animals that they don't adopt it only for fun. They're getting part of their family, and just not one day to just surrender them because they don't have any more money to care. Like, they're alive and they need passion and help, and they're forever.
That's wonderful.
I
Yes.
think in conclusion, we all have a responsibility to care for animals. And we've been entrusted with the medical aspects of the care. There are many volunteer opportunities available for everyone to support Zoe's and other rescue organizations, and we would encourage everyone to join in and participate.
Well, thank you very much. We really appreciate everything that your clinic, all of your staff do for Zoe's and for all of the animals out there. Thank you so much for your support and for your time.
Thanks very much. for
Very
coming.
welcome. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time out to interview today. I am at Whitemud Crossing Animal Hospital, and Rachel and Amy are here with us. So, for the first question, how long have you been partnering with Zoe's, and what made you decide to partner with Zoe's?
So we have been partnered with Zoe's Animal Rescue since 2014, and we really decided to partner with them because we do respect them very much as an organization. They're a very transparent organization, as well as all of our experiences with the fosters and the staff at Zoe's has just proven time and time again that they really care for every single foster animal that comes through the doors, like it's one of their own.
Wonderful, thank you. So what do you wish that people knew more about?
So I wish that people knew more just about the responsibility of pet ownership in general. A cat or a dog, it's a cute little puppy that you're getting, but it is a lifelong commitment. So costs can add up over the years. Pet insurance is really good for that reason. Also just training and socialization, especially with dogs, it is lifelong. So.
Great. And finally, is there a Zoe's animal that you remember in particular, or perhaps a favorite story?
Yeah, so we actually had one of our own staff, Catherine. She did adopt a dog through Zoe's Animal Rescue. He was an owner surrender that came into the clinic, and she absolutely fell in love with him. So now he's her 100-pound lap dog who lives at home and is an awesome family dog. So.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much again for taking time out of your busy day. I really appreciate it. And for those who have been wondering who our third participant is, that is Farley. And yes, he is cute as a button. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Dr. Foster. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to do this interview. So we have a few questions here, so we'll start off now. How long have you been partnering with Zoe's, and what made you decide to partner with Zoe's?
We have been partners with Zoe's for approximately 6 years, and what made us decide is there's a pet store right next door to the clinic, and there was an adoption event happening, and we happened to notice just how caring and compassionate and dedicated the Zoe's people were to finding the pets, appropriate homes, and just how much that they really cared about everything that they do, really. So it was great to see that, and we decided that Zoe's would be a wonderful fit for our practice.
Great, thank you. What do you wish that people knew more about?
I think that there's there's many different things, of course, but that there are still lots and lots of pets for adoption that need their forever homes, and not only through Zoe's but through a variety of other rescue agencies as well. I think that if people put in the homework and do their due diligence, there's definitely a forever home for almost every pet out there, I would think. That's easier said than done, of course, but it would be great if that could happen.
Great. And one final question. Do you have a Zoe's animal that you remember in particular, or perhaps a favorite story?
There's been quite a lot over the years, but I guess just the little kittens that come through, they're always just so much fun to play around with when they're after surgery's over, when they're recovered. There was a couple of puppies that we did spay and neuter. I can't remember exactly, but they were brother and sister, and they were not too keen on being alone in their kennels. So as soon as they were recovered enough from the surgery, we put them back together. They curled up, went to sleep, and were just quite content after that, which was quite nice to see. It was shortly after one of the staff had just started, and she just thought it was the cutest thing she's ever seen. So I did enjoy that. So yeah, it's fun to see all the animals and how well they deal with everything that we end up having to do with them, but they seem to walk out with a smile on their face.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you taking time out of your day to talk to us, and we look forward to showing this at our upcoming gala. Thanks so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Suzanne. Thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed for the upcoming Zoe's Gala. So what we would like to know, first of all, is how long have you been partnering with Zoe's, and what made you decide to partner with Zoe's?
We have been open since 2017, but well before we opened, we researched different rescue societies. The point of opening this clinic when I was past my prime, I guess, is that I wanted to be fear-free. And I definitely wanted to give back to the community, as did the rest of our team. So we needed to know that we were partnering with a rescue society that agreed with the fear-free philosophy and training methods.
Wonderful, thank you. What is it that you wish more people would know about?
I think generally that pets are for life, that they require medical care, and it's a big commitment to own an animal and have them as part of your family. I think, again, what drew us to Zoe's is how committed they are to finding the right pet for the right home, and I think sometimes people don't understand that, but it makes it so that we have a better chance at a forever home.
Okay, do you have a Zoe's animal in mind that you recall, or perhaps a favorite story?
I have two. One is personal, and I think a lot of people giggle when they learn that Goober is no longer a clinic cat, but he is in my home now and very happy. He came to us from Zoe's. He is a three-legged, handsome young man, but because he decided to pre-taste all of the food that we were selling, we took him home for a weekend, and in our home he stayed. So Zoe's has given us that little black fuzzy man that we love so dearly, and I won't ever forget that. He's a big part of our lives. And the second one, I think this probably impressed me the most because it was right when we were opening. We had a dog named Winston come in, and I believe they called him Winston Churchill, but he had some history behind him, and he was very, very, very active and snapping and growling, and I thought to myself, well, and I think Candace was with me at that time, I said, how are we going to make sure this dog ends up in a house where he doesn't hurt someone? Because he was pretty severe. I was worried for him. I knew he had a good heart, but I didn't know where he would end up. Definitely with being in veterinary medicine for 23 years, most dogs like Winston wouldn't end up in a home. And they worked with him, and I think it was almost a good year before he was placed. And he is in his forever home now, and I think that has impressed me more than anything.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day today to speak with us for a few minutes. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
My pleasure. Have fun tonight.
Zoe's is extremely thankful to our veterinarians and their teams for their dedication and compassion toward animals in need. We could not do this without you.